Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming to you guys with a Thirsty Thursday. It's been a hell of a long time since I've done one. Today my drink of choice is my lemon water. I just use my Voss bottle and I fill it up with lemon water. But I'm coming to you guys from outside today. If you follow me on social media or anything like that, I think I only posted it on my personal one. We are expecting like some kind of tropical storm. So because of that, it is hot and muggy, but it is a little breezy. So I'm hoping that the camera's not going to be picking up a lot of feedback. It is breezy because the storm's heading this way, but it is like weird, funky weather. But I am filming outside. I'm letting the twins run around. It's only me and the twins. My eldest is actually on another island for a like summer camp, so we're just kind of hanging out and chilling and trying to cool down somewhat. But yeah, so anyway, if you are new to my channel or you're not familiar with Thirsty Thursdays, it's something that I used to do a lot in the past and I just haven't had the chance to do so lately. Basically what Thirsty Thursdays is where, you know, you can post questions or topics that you want me to talk about. I share with you my drink for Thursday because Thursday's Thirsty Thursdays, and you know, I just get that done. We talk story, chit chat. It's just something where we talk about topics, we be open, and just a whole lot of talking story. I posted on my Facebook page a few days ago, you know, what kind of topics you guys wanted to discuss, and I'm going to touch base on a few that was posted. And also I grabbed a bunch. One girl DM'd me because it was kind of a personal subject, I guess, on her end. And so let's get into it. The first one comes from I Love Dawson's Creek. She is a fellow YouTuber here, and I'll go ahead and either list her username or channel down below. She basically asks, you know, how is it that I blog and I do YouTube and I have children and a husband, and how do I handle all of my household duties? And this is just off the top of my head. How do I handle, I know it's so terrible, I'm filming on my phone. So I couldn't look it up and I'm outside, but how do I handle just doing it all? How do I work everything into my schedule? Sorry, thirsty break. But basically for me, my biggest suggestion to anyone that wants to just be able to tackle whatever is to figure out where your priorities lie and start from there. Your biggest things on your priority list, you work through. Everything else will either fall through the cracks, or you can do what I do. I kind of schedule everything in between. So just to kind of give you a rundown of what my day is like. The twins and my eldest are out of school right now. It's summer, and I will make sure that I do all my family things first. Once that is out of the way, or I have the boys occupied, I start to work on my blog, because I try to blog every day, 5 days a week, and then leave the weekends for them. Excuse me. And what are you barking at? And that usually works out pretty okay. So you kind of want to look at where your priorities lie. So say, for example, you know, my husband and my sons are the most important to me. So I make sure that I take care of all of my important stuff with them first. Make sure. What? You caught him? Oh. Don't smash him. Luke caught a baby gecko, so he came running around. Ah, mommy, I caught a baby gecko.
Mommy, you don't want to do it with me.
That's okay. It take turns and stuff.
Oh,
but it takes a little bit of maneuvering. It takes some organization, which is not necessarily easy for many people. So a lot of people ask me, you know, why do you have a planner? and stuff like that, it's because I try my best to keep organized. And you know, I use my planners to stay organized. I use them to kind of plan out my day. When the boys are in school, which they're not, it's summertime. When the boys are in school, that is when I literally work on my blog. I film my videos. It's quiet. You can tell when it's summertime or when the boys are all home with me, because you can hear the background noise in the videos. But I work my schedule around my family. They're my priority. So if we're gonna go out and do something, or we're gonna have fun, or go shopping, or go out to eat, or anything like that, I work YouTube and everything else around that. The good thing is I don't freelance anymore. I'm pretty much stay-at-home mom, work from home mom. So it makes it a lot easier for me to do my mommy duties versus being out working. So hopefully that helped answer your question. Now my friend Beth, which is Pearls and Lace by Beth on YouTube, or is it Pearls and Lace? I will put the link for her channel down below as well. She asked, she sees a lot of my food posts. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see that a lot. Where or what are my favorite cookbooks? And I straight up honestly told her that I don't really have favorites. If you've been following my channel for a while, a lot of what my husband and I cook, we kind of just figure it out. So for example, there's this restaurant on the opposite side of the island from where we live that makes a sun-dried tomato lemon caper butter sauce, and for years I've been eating there. The plate's like 16 bucks, super expensive. It comes with ono, which is a fish, a beautiful white flaky yummy delicious fish, but it's hella expensive. $17. I can go to the local market and get fresh fish for that price, and probably get several different slabs of it or several different fillets, and then I should have most of the materials at home. So after going there for a while, I finally decided I was just gonna sit down, buckle down, and figure it out. Hey, hold that thought. But I wanted to be able to create that. I didn't have a standing recipe, so I just started with the butter and started adding certain things in. And I love doing sauces. Like, sauces is my thing. I love making homemade pasta sauce, homemade pesto, homemade butter lemon sauces, cream sauces. That's my thing. That's always been something I like to experiment with. So I just took a bunch of things that it tasted like and started putting it together and tapering it to my taste. So I don't necessarily follow a lot of cookbooks. I do have a bunch on my shelf, but I probably bought them and never looked at them. I'll be honest. There's like 3 or 4 of them in a wrapper right now. I don't look at them. I like using Pinterest on days where I can't figure out what to cook. So I'll go to Pinterest and I'll look up, like say I want to do something with chicken, I'll look up a recipe, but I usually will look up the basis of the recipe and then adapt it to me. Those are not recipes you're gonna see tutorials for, because even if it turns into be my recipe eventually, it didn't start that way. I like to start things from scratch. I like to start making them from scratch, and those are usually the ones that you see. And everything my husband and I do is always by taste. So if we go to a restaurant or someplace and we taste something and we like it, we'll come home and develop it ourselves. If you follow me on Instagram, I just posted my husband made homemade teriyaki, beef teriyaki, and he had a flavor profile and he wanted to throw a little bit of this and a little bit of that in, and that's what he did, and that's how he developed it. So that's kind of how I come about my cooking. I love to cook. I love to teach my sons to cook. I love to bake. I love to make desserts. So while it is all of a passion and things I love to do, I also just love to cook for my family, and cooking for your family makes it super easy, if you know what I mean. And that's how a lot of my recipes come about. I think cookbooks are great, but in this day and age now with Pinterest and some of my sites I like to go to, I love Food Network. I watch Food Network channel a lot. So if I see like Alex Guarnaschelli or somebody like that creating something, I will go to Food Network, see if the recipe is there, or if they have a blog post that at least tells you the basis of the recipe, and then I adapt it and recreate it and redevelop it so that it's something for me and my family. That's that topic. The last topic is one that is very controversial when it comes to YouTube. As many of you guys know, I have been on YouTube now since 2007. This is my 4th channel with YouTube. I had my original channel, which was completely hacked. YouTube couldn't do not much about it, so I lost everything on that channel. Views, subscribers, and my subscriber count was at about 9,000 on that one when that had happened. My second channel is my Destiny 146 channel, which many of you guys have followed me from to here. I started another channel that probably has like 10 subscribers and decided that was not the name I wanted, and I don't even think I uploaded any videos. And then I'm here on this channel, which, by the way, I am at over 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you guys all for joining me. But the topic anyway I want to discuss is the reality that is YouTube. At the end of the day, you can tell what a person is like by going back and watching their videos. For me, I have a long track record, so you guys can go way back when and see what my videos were like back from like 2009, maybe 2000 no, because my Destiny 146 channel was started right after my other channel was hacked. So I have videos from like 2007, and you can see where my attitude is now and where it was back then. In all honesty, I grew up. I was younger then. I didn't even have the twins in some cases when I first started, but my attitude is still the same. So my mentality might be a little bit different. My attitude is still the same. The way I talk is still the same. Who I am as a person hasn't changed. YouTube changes people. Not everyone, and thankfully not everyone, because I've been watching a lot of people for years, and I think YouTube didn't change them one bit. Hold on, let me check on the boys. But I have watched a lot of people start off one way and end up another way. The saying goes is that fame changes you. I don't necessarily think that is right. I know people that have become famous. They still act the same way. But then you have other people who allow the fame, who allow the money, who allow this YouTube, the sponsorships, really get to their head. So if you watch their beginning videos to where they are now, they're very, very different people. And I'd be the first person to tell that to their freaking face, that they are different from who they used to be. Now, at the end of the day, I don't necessarily consider that bad, but I don't consider it good either. If you lose yourself and who you are as a person due to fame, money, sponsorships, who are you? That means you lack identity, in my opinion. And it's sad to say, but a lot of people go through that. A lot. Some people do really, really well. They come on, they become YouTube famous, and you wouldn't even know. They're still their same humble selves. They still act the same way. But a lot of people do lose their identity in this whole thing. They change. I mean, you can tell by the way they talk in their videos. They went from that's what I want to touch base on too, is that I'm not talking about being a shy person and then gaining confidence and being able to talk in front of the camera and being a little bit more personable. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm talking about the people who start talking differently, acting differently. All of a sudden they start dressing differently. I've been on YouTube forever, guys, since 2007. So that makes what, 8 years now. You can still find me in a t-shirt. My vlogs still look the same. I tell you guys, I don't wear makeup. I have lipstick, mascara, and my brows are like set today. That's pretty much it. You guys have seen me wake up in the morning. You've seen me look like dead. It's not gonna change. That's who I am. Whether I continue to film on my phone or I get some heavy duty awesome camera, or I get 1 million subscribers, it is still going to be exactly the same. And the reasoning behind that is because I know what my personality is. I know who I am. I know what my identity is. And I would stay true to my identity. Period. I watch people get Instagram famous and all of a sudden they don't know who you are, or they think they're better than everybody else. Same goes for YouTube. And I've seen all of that happen over the years, and it's sad. It's a sad thing to see, witness, deal with, because when I watch someone on YouTube, knowing that I'm real and I'm true to who I am, I would expect that someone that I put the time and effort in to watch and support, they would be the exact same way that they were when they started. Again, like I said, I'm not talking about you building your confidence. That's great if you want to build your confidence. I'm talking about just in general, keeping your morals and everything together. I was in a group, a Facebook group with a girl who was straight up, oh, I don't like these YouTubers. They always get free shit and they're always sponsored, yada, yada, yada. She ended up getting what I call Instagram famous because she submitted one of her photos to an Instagram contest. It ended up, or online contest, something of the sort, and they ended up posting her photo on Instagram. She got tons of likes, and then it turned into tons of followers thereafter. So when you go back on her Instagram at one time used to be about her family and her friends, and you know, she was confident in her body, and because she's a plus size girl, confident, or supposedly confident in her body, to not really posting those kinds of things anymore and only posting what was popular. And then she upgraded to a new camera, and her videos started coming in and syncing with YouTube, and of course oversaturation and 25 layers of makeup. Later, she became Instagram/YouTube famous, and there's nothing wrong with that. I support it wholeheartedly if the beginning journey and your thoughts behind all of that are true. Like, you down on people and be like, oh yeah, I don't like these YouTubers, or like she was even at the point where she'd be like, how come you get free stuff for my blog and YouTube? And then it switched for her, and now she's contacting my PR companies and she's out there hustling for herself. That's great that she's hustling, but she started with the mindset that she couldn't stand people like that, and she turned into that person. That's my problem. But that's our topic for today. I'm gonna log off with my lemon water, and I won't be doing this every week. I might be doing this once every other week. We'll see how my time schedule goes. I hope you guys enjoy Thirsty Thursdays. Those of you that have been watching me for a long time have been asking me to bring it back, so here it is. And I love doing these. They tend to be long videos, but it's just that time to sit down, relax, and chit chat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Have an awesome Thirsty Thursday. Drink responsibly if you are, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.